is not something that I will come out and just lie to the public. No, this is things that happens to me. And if my friend who used to be my brother, Onazi again, can come out and testify, I know people will learn from all this.
You cannot talk about the story of Sani Emmanuel without mentioning the name of the late Prophet TB Joshua. Sani Emmanuel was a Nigerian professional footballer who plays as a striker in the 2009 Under-17 World Cup football match. He scored 5 goals and won the Golden Ball. His football success story started at the Synagogue Church of All Nations, where he was a team player at the church football club known as My People FC. The late prophet saw how talented he was and decided to help him pursue his career, which then gave him breakthrough into the Under-17 football match in 2009. After a while, Sani Emmanuel wasn't seen in any football match any longer, and this made people keep wondering what could have happened. Is he in good terms with his sponsor, the late prophet TB Joshua? He has finally come out to clear the air, and this is what he said happened to him and his career. Let's take a look at the video.
The reason why I came out now to talk was because a lot of people have been asking questions, my whereabouts, where have I been, like the post they made like 3 or 4 days ago, that from hero to zero, and a lot of people have been sending me that screenshot of that post, and a lot of people have been sending me messages like, how are you, is it okay with you, is everything all right? And then I remember when you're talking about TB Joshua, you're talking about someone whom people respected, someone whom people love, someone who has touched life. I'm one of them. And a lot of people wouldn't want to hear some stories, but some people are interested. Well, I'm not here for those who don't want to listen or who don't want to
Okay.
hear. I'm here for those who want to listen, because people want to know my story. People want to know what happened to me and my career. So
Right.
that was the reason why I came online, to just give a brief about what went wrong, because a lot of people think I had the money, or I made the money and I squandered the money. And a lot of people keep saying I use my money to carry women from one hotel to the other. You get? So I was trying to make them understand that no, I'm from the street. I came out from a village that nobody even believed like someone like me can come out from there. And I didn't just come out because TB Joshua picked me. I came out because I had a talent. Before TB Joshua saw me, I was already playing for the Nigerian Youth Fund, like a Youth Sports Federation of Nigeria. The federal government gave me scholarship 2003, and I went to Calabar, the Navy Secondary School, for like 3 years before they dissolved the whole thing. Then everybody was looking for a way out. I am not lazy. I am a boy with a dream, a boy who wanted to succeed, to help others. People who know me very well from my childhood, they know me very well, and they knows my ambition was to succeed with my career. So I ended up in Lagos in 2006 in searching for a good life. I went to one place called Hostel in Lagos to play football, and I was training with some young boys. One of them saw me and he was like, "Ah, senior man, you are very good, or you are exceptional. That there is a place called synagogue." Before then, I don't even know what synagogue means. I don't go to church. I was a Muslim. I was born up in a Muslim home and grew up as a Muslim in Kano State. So my journey of my football took me down to Lagos. And then the boy said there is a church. They, after football, they will give them bread and tea or malt. I was like, in this Nigeria, you will play ball and and somebody will give you food after football. They say yes. That was how I followed them to go and play. And after playing, everybody saw my talent. Everybody was happy that I came there to play. And the message got to the man of God. They invited me again following week to come and play. And there were a lot of white people watching the game. And By the grace of God, with my talent, I made a difference in that game. If I could remember very well, it's a long time ago, but I still remember everything just like yesterday because everything happened so fast till this day. Sometimes I ask myself, how did these whole things happen? You know, so to cut the whole story short, because the young boy, a Muslim who just came from the north to Lagos to look for food, to look for what to eat. Then I saw the opportunity, I took it. When I was playing, they came with cameras, videoing coverage, they coverage all the whole game. And I scored 2 goals that day and I made one assist and we won the game because they brought me in as a substitute. Then because first week I came, I played very well. So they were like trying to play their own players. There's one particular boy, I believe he's on his live now. His name is Chinedu. We call him Cannavaro. He was a defender. He was more like one of the coaches for the younger team then. I met them there in that team. And then from there, they took me to his office. That was my first time to see the man of God. I don't even know him. We don't have TV in my house. I don't watch TV. I don't even know till date. I can have TV in my house. People that will come to my house at once watching. Only when they are playing football, that's when you see me on watching TV. I'm not good in watching TV. I don't watch programs that much. Those who knows me, who have stayed with me, knows that very well. So they took me to his office, and he said, "What is my name?" And I told him. They were like, "Kneel down." That was my first time. I don't know that once you get to him, you have to kneel down. I was standing like a normal young boy, and they were like, "Kneel down." I knelt down. He was like, "No, no, 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 stand up." And he said, "What is your name?" I told him, "My name is Sani." And that was my name. And he said, "Where is your dad?" "Are you a Muslim?" I told him. I said, "My dad is at Omogori. That is where we used to stay." He said, if I invite your dad, will he come?" I said, "Yes, sir, he will come." And that was how he gave me my first 10,000 naira in my whole life as at that time. He gave me that money. He said, "Go home and pack your load. Come and stay here in the quarters." That was how I went home. I showed my dad the 10,000 naira. He was very excited that, "Who gave you this money?" I said, "One pastor." He said, "Wow, if a pastor can give you this huge money and ask you to go and stay in his quarters, that means he's a good man." He said he would like one day to visit this pastor. Okay, he asked about him. And I said, "Okay, no problem." I packed my things and I went there. I started living there for some months. So they were doing this program of widows meeting and widows because my dad, our mom, we lost our parents when we were very young. So he's just the only one. So as at that time, one time he now asked me to invite my dad to church because I was playing, scoring goals for the team, and they were all happy each time I play. And then he asked me to bring my dad in. I invited my dad, and my dad came to the church. I wasn't even inside the church because I'm not used to going to the church. I was always at the car park when the church is going on. So I was there with the car park with the players, and we were just watching on the TV. And somebody came to me and was like, "Ah, your dad is on TV." I was like, "How?" I saw him on TV, and the prophet gave him prophecy that very day. And the prophecy was all through about him. The clips, everything at the end. So, and then after the whole service, they discovered that the man of God gave the prophecy was my dad. And he became excited. That was how he invited my dad. He met him and he told him that he wants to adopt me as his son, but there was no paperwork. It was just verbal thing. And you know how poor people are. We were very excited, and I moved into the quarters. I was living there for some time, and I told him then that someone promised to take me to the under 17 trial, and he said, "Okay, that's a good idea. That he will organize, he will call the coach of the under 17, we will go and play a friendly game with them. I mean, like the church team, that he wants us to travel from Lagos to Abuja to go and play them friendly game." That was how that game was organized. So after this game, it was Henry Sweden that was the coach of the Golden Eaglet. He called the coach and he was like, "In all this team, it's just me that he saw that I am potential talent there. That in fact he want me to join them in the camp right away. That this is a talent that Nigeria need." And that was how they called the man of God. He was very excited. And he said, "No, I should come back to Lagos first before I would join them in the camp." So they brought us back to Lagos. I went to his office, he helped me. He said to me that he knows that I will become great in this country, that I'm going to help Nigerian football, I'm going to change Nigerian football. That were his words. Then the next Sunday, that was how he brought up the whole talk about football. And he introduced me to the audience that I'm his son, that he's going to help me to the highest level. He made that promise. So after that, every day TB Joshua will pray with me on the phone before game, after game, he will pray with me. Then they try to invite coach, what's his name? John Obu, because he was the present coach as at that time. They invited him to the synagogue. We made video call with them that time. They showed him all those videos that I was playing and everything, that we are in Sweden. They showed him all the clips, the matches we played, how we won the cup, and then John Obu invited us back to the under 17. And I want people to understand it's my story, not synagogue, not TB Joshua. I am still a member of synagogue. I still respect synagogue. I'm still going there. I'm still using their morning water to pray. I'm still under the grace of TB Joshua. Yeah, this is the morning water from. Like, I won't go back to say I want to go against the church. Never. I grew up there. That is where I grew up. I learned everything from there. They teach me everything. Even the English that I speak today, I had 3 teachers. So I can never be ungrateful to a man who helped me, who brought me up, who nurtured me. I can never be ungrateful to him. So people, please get it very straight and don't judge anybody. His death affected all of us, my family, the world, the synagogue members, everybody. In fact, since he died, my life has never been the same, because this is a man that I will call, if he needs something, he will do it for me. But before the World Cup, rather, we had a training section in Qatar. So we were in Qatar, we trained 3 times in a day. And the pressure, the training became too much for my leg. I could not walk. And that was the final phase of the screening. And they were contemplating to drop me because I wasn't training with the team. They were like, maybe they should drop me. And then he kept calling them. TB Joshua invested a lot that same team, for that same team, that same national team, that same under 17. In fact, there was a time TB Joshua sponsored us to play a game in Ghana. He single-handedly sponsored us. He gave money for flight ticket for all the 35 players. And when we got to the hotel in Ghana, for full day, I fed the whole team with my own personal money that TB Joshua gave to me. So this is not something that I will come out and just lie to the public. No, this is things that happens to me. And if my friend who used to be my brother, Onazi Ogeyin, can come out and testify, I know people will learn from all this. Till TB Joshua, till the last week he died, I was still in communication with him. I called him and he take my call. He talked to me. In fact, that very week that he died, he promised to give me money to go and start a business. So I was about coming to Lagos. I already booked my flight. Before that evening, I was calling to tell them that I am coming the next day so that they could pick me from the airport. That was when the lady who picked the call answered the call and said they lost Joshua.
So guys, what do you think about this post? Drop your comment in the comment section below. If you are not a subscriber, do well to subscribe to this channel for more gist. Bye bye.